are now into Champ Select finally for Wood5, who is going to be the red side against Lacking Strategy, who's going to be on the blue. And they go ahead and ban out Thresh first. That Thresh that they had last game just
made a lot of plays with his hooks.
Wrecked.
Yeah, it was really rough on those guys. And the way that he was able to just hook after hook after hook, it didn't matter who they hooked because they were pretty far ahead by late game. But just because of the early game hooks, it gave them a lot of those. Shout out to Meg. Jeremy gives a shout out to Meg apparently, and not shut up Meg. I'm sorry. So
Mount Fight and Twisted Fate being banned out now. This actually makes 4 games in a row that Twisted Fate has been banned out by Lacking Strategies. So it's really just something that they don't want to play against. Especially since they're playing a team of diamonds like Wood5, who's a very skilled team.
Well, Wood. They're Wood.
Wood. Okay,
they're Wood5.
Sorry, they're Wood5. And, players of that caliber, if you can get a good Twisted Fate, then that is just ridiculous. But they go ahead and ban out Jace and a Gragas as well. Oh, they banned Meg.
Wow.
Oh, shout out to
hilarious.
Wood5. Good job, guys.
Good job.
That's pretty good.
MEG, Malphite, Elise, and Gragas. That is actually pretty funny. Incoming looking bands, dude.
So, I'm really surprised that Lacking Strategies did not ban out Renekton.
Yeah, Renekton was a big, but they might look to first pick him because he is extremely strong for both teams.
4-0.
Yeah, Renekton was just so strong.
Excuse me, 3-0.
3-0. Yep.
3 games today. But they go ahead and pick out the Misfortune first. Ooh. So there's a lot of ways that you can go around with your team comp on that.
I guess Shadow Knight is a pretty good Misfortune. And wow, that Mummy coming out. And Lulu, wow. So go ahead
and pick out the support and the jungle first.
Man, that Curse of the Side Mummy is going to be so nice. I'm actually excited to see how well he can place those in team fights because those are so crucial to Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Yeah, and you put it with a Lulu, and if you can time it just right, you get the Curse of the Sad Mummy off. It stuns everyone. About half a second later, you pop Wild Growth, and it knocks everyone right up again, makes Amumu even tankier, and you just continue to rip through their team.
Exactly. So we're going to have to see, obviously, the catch out with the wraps and stuff like that. And Jungle Amumu was actually one of the strongest in Season 2 in, like, Silver League and stuff. He was always banned out. Actually, I haven't seen a lot of bans out of him because there are different ones that are more high priority. Even Twisted Fate is higher priority because of that ultimate, and that's mostly why he's...
In Silver?
Yeah, in Silver. I've seen him banned out quite a bit because they don't like that ultimate. I mean, if you can't stop it, you can't stop it.
Well, you know what? I've been Silver for a very long time, and I can say I've never seen a good Twisted Fate in Silver.
Yeah.
Just me, though. But they do and we might be seeing an Aatrox for the first time in the tournament. So the newest champion Aatrox is going to be coming out. He's really good to see. He's very powerful. We'll get into some of his abilities.
He's a great duelist.
I'm sorry?
He's a great duelist.
He is. The steroid coming out from his ultimate, his passive being able to come back to life, as well as his jump being able to either initiate and pop you up or use it as an escape. And it looks like we might be seeing a third Yordle.
Ooh, Corky. Nice. Actually, let's look at his lore. Oh, yep. His Yordle colleagues in Piltover, actually, where Caitlyn and Vi are from, actually, as well.
Yeah, he in lore, Corky does do a lot with Piltover, but he is from Vandal City.
With Heimerdinger. Yeah. Look at Heimerdinger and Tristana again.
They locked in the Heimerdinger. I love you guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be great.
Oh, my God.
I just want to hear you cast. And he sent down turrets, and he's walking. And he's walking, and he's walking, and his enemies are dead. Because that's all he does. He just like walks around while his turrets do all the damage for him, and he walks like, he just sways like this, and he's like, hey, how's it going? I have a wrench.
So we have, I don't think Aatrox is going to be jungling. I'm pretty sure, I mean, he could
either be top lane. As well.
I've actually, in my experience seeing him so far, I see a lot of Aatrox mid. He's really great to be able to jump in on you if you don't have somebody that has an escape, like a Heimerdinger. But they're going to be going with a global composition, it looks like, picking out Shen and Karthus.
Yeah. Shen, Karthus, and it looks like they're actually going to remake because the support doesn't know champs that they wanted to pick. I don't know why they didn't put put this over, and he's like Shen is Rengar, and that's pretty interesting.
So Shen is actually Rengar. It is not Shen. So their composition is going to be Misfortune, Aatrox, Nami, Rengar, and Karthus. Sorry,
I guess so.
All of a sudden I saw
yep,
Poppy.
and there someone just quit, so yeah.
So they are going to remake just for a second. The teams have been finalized. They are not able to pick anyone else. The teams have been finalized, and I can't believe it. We have an all Yordle team.
Yeah, that's going to be sweet. Just to see that go down, oh my gosh. Like, I asked for cheese, and the tournament,
they sure brought it.
They delivered. They delivered the cheese to me, and now I'm eating it. And it is wonderful. And so they're just going to go back into this and try it again. Let's try it again, everybody.
Oh, wow. I clicked something as all right. Okay. A little bit of a screen. Hey, have them invite me because I accidentally
Oh my gosh.
you know what? I will just go ahead
up,
and
actually.
message them. Accidentally hit the exit button while I was trying to click something on my screen. Took me right out as soon as they got into Champ Select. They're actually in Champ Select once again. We'll have that back on my screen in just a bit. We just have to let them go ahead and pick out, and then I'll be able to hit the spectate button. I do apologize.
But we can obviously see it on my...
Yeah, well,
they're going to go with the same one, same picks. Everything's locked in.
yes, it is.
That one is. Yes.
Yeah. You're no, he's fine. All right, so picks and bans should be coming out just really, really fast. You know, every spot has been taken up, so we'll be able to, as soon as they go ahead and pick everything out.
So of course we had that Aatrox, the MF, the Nami, then.
Okay, so I guess Poppy was supposed to be Teemo?
I'm
a little confused by that because I don't remember Poppy actually being locked in.
Yeah, someone quit, and then that's how they did it.
Well, yeah, but it was somebody from. Either way, it doesn't matter. I guess Poppy was just.
They've all agreed with it. The tournament.
Yeah, so we're good.
Everybody's fine
because Poppy hadn't been locked in, which is like,
all right. So we got.
What the crap?
Yep. On one side we got Mumu, Teemo, Tristana, Heimerdinger, and Lulu. And
Heimer and Teemo. This is going to be such a fun game. Everyone has been locked in. They're going to be getting into this game in just about 50 seconds or so.
Yep.
So let's
that should be really interesting. I guess Teemo's going top against Rengar. It looks like it.
Yeah.
It's going to be really annoying for Rengar.
We actually could be seeing Rengar in the jungle.
Yep.
So we're just going to have to wait and see.
Rengar, and then you have Karthus versus Heimerdinger.
Yep. Tristana and Lulu going up against Nami and Misfortune.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Lulu not having sustain, but she has that shield, and she has a lot of speed buffs, but so does Nami. Her passive gives you speed buff as well with abilities and stuff like that. So we're going to have to see how those two really match up. It's really about who's going to get level 6 first, who's going to have that level dominance, who's actually going to get 2 first. Because 2, you can actually get really aggressive with MF. You do double up, you do a slow, or you do you speed up your attack speed. Either way, and then with her passive, but Lulu has a lot of disengage against that, and so we have about 3 minutes, and actually we're switched over.
All right, so I am able to actually spectate the game now. Just need to get the summoner blockers taken off now. So it is going to be Aatrox in the jungle. And I actually want to point this out. The bottom lane of Tristana Lulu is actually going really defensive.
Yeah.
They have the barrier going down onto Tristana, and the heal coming in for Lulu.
Well, actually, that might be misleading because you might think it's defensive for to try to really counter these two, but it's actually very nice baiting out a fight, and then late in the fight you heal like a bunch of your health back. Tristana gets this shield, and then all of your damage is now negated. But MF has that inflict on you with her W, I do believe it is, or her attack speed
it's the
buff.
passive on no, because you do have to activate it. I take that back.
Yep.
I am wrong about that. So yeah, it is her W, which gives her more attack speed and applies what's called Grievous Wound.
Yep.
Which is the same thing you get from Ignite that halves the amount of healing that you get.
But also Tristana has that as well.
Yeah, she does with the
explosive
with her
shot.
E, I believe
Explosive shot. Yep.
Okay.
And so with that, so between those two, but obviously the heal might be negated off a little bit because MF can actually put a Grievous Wound on both of them by attacking one and then attacking the other. Obviously, your support going to be on Tristana. And then also, does that go with her double up as well? I can't exactly remember.
I do not believe so.
Do not believe so.
We're
Okay.
just gonna have to wait and see. It's actually been a minute since I played Misfortune, and I believe it is just when she activates her W.
Okay.
So
I wonder if she like W's and then doubles up, and then we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, Shadow Knight will give us some pointers there on Misfortune. And then you have the Karthus versus Heimerdinger. Karthus is actually really good against Heimerdinger for the fact that he puts his Defile down and it takes out those turrets as well as Heimerdinger if he goes aggressive with it. But Heimerdinger is actually really good against Karthus as well.
yeah, and Karthus is taking Exhaust. That's going to be really good in helping against Heimerdinger after he hits level 6 because he's going to activate his ultimate. It's going to start slowing you down. But now you get to go ahead and throw the exhaust on him, and now he's slowed, and you're able to get more Skittles.
And also, Heimerdinger doesn't have... he has Teleport and Flash. So he's trying to counter Karthus' world presence with his ultimate, but he's also... that also gimps him a little bit in lane. So if Heimerdinger doesn't use that a lot and just uses... he might use the turret pressure, because turret will pressure against Karthus, and then he can teleport somewhere else. And he might do that before 6 just so that he can get a little bit of an edge against Karthus, because Karthus you have to wait till 6, teleport you get right away. So between the two, we'll have to see how Dude I'm Asian uses that to his advantage. And then Rengar versus Teemo on the top lane. Ayermi versus Tsunami. No, Tsunami is their jungler. I can't exactly remember who the top laner is, but we're going to have to see how that goes, because Rengar does a lot of burst damage, while Teemo can blind him. Like, Rengar's burst damage is highly dependent on his auto attack.
Man, that I'm really excited for this. Re-gifted Amumu is one of my favorite skins, so I'm really happy to see that. The only one that I think they could have done better was Panda Teemo instead of Astronaut Teemo, because he's
love
so
Panda
cute.
Teemo, yeah.
He's so cute.
And when he walks, he has that little thing that wobbles behind him, and it's his little cart, and you're like, oh, Teemo, and that's how he places the shrooms.
You're just so cute that everyone hates you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why? Why hate the cuteness, the adorableness?
How can you hate a Yordle?
There's plenty of ways to hate a Yordle. Caitlyn and Vi do it very well, being the sheriffs in town.
That's true.
But actually, they go against more of who's the evil Yordle? There's an evil Yordle in there somewhere.
Vigar.
Yeah, Vigar is an evil Yordle, and
evil.
And I think also Ziggs might be. Ziggs is more of evil because of his bomb. Because he's crazy. He's just crazy. Like,
he's just crazy.
There's nothing like evil about it. Well, obviously there is, but he's just crazy.
All right. So we are finally loaded into this game. Everyone is moving away now. We see the pings coming in for Wood5 going in towards the red side of the blue team's jungle. Have to see how this works out. We actually see Teemo going up to watch the red, so it's not going to be a full-on invade. I think they're just going to be looking to catch out somebody, or maybe just put a ward at that red buff.
Yeah, having that vision ward at the sight or vision ward at that red buff is really nice for control on really where the enemy jungler is. And there comes the astronaut Teemo laugh, and it's just gonna be so wonderful this game. They're just having a good old time.
We have a Yordle dance party going on, folks.
A-Ram's in the all chat. A-Ram. They're all just dancing. Oh, look at that. Gotta love it.
Come on, just give it up for these guys. Having a lot of fun.
First game of the day.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah, we wake up and this is what we're doing.
Scumbag Heimerdinger ignores the fun, throws down a turret, and that's going to be the first CS of the game going to Karthus.
Come on, dude, I'm Asian. How dare they? We're all just having a good old dance party. It's one of those. It was the Yordle block party. It's a special on whatever channel, the Yordle channel.
Tsunami actually, while we were being distracted by the Yordles, has made his way up to the red buff.
He sneaked around and was like, hey, let's go around here while my team distracts them with their laughs. And so I don't think Teemo saw him. Teemo actually probably has no idea that he's over there. And he's probably Tsunami's probably going to be able to take that for himself. He hasn't actually, and he grabs his W first, which is actually that extra
Rengar
damage
actually
and also
gets
that
seen.
heal.
He's getting poisoned, but Teemo doesn't have enough. The slow actually comes out, and that's going to end that one. But that's really going to hurt Rengar. Teemo's going to be able to get in there and get some experience. He's going to hit 2 first. Yep. He's going to get that blinding dart, and he might be able to go all in with his Ignite. And we actually see the Aatrox taking that red buff for himself. That's really going to hurt him. There's actually a lot of fighting going down on the bottom lane. They're going in onto Nami. They decide to actually back off as Jarosz is taking a little bit more damage than he wants to right now.
Wow.
Unfortunately, though, Cleveland Boy did miss.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they actually
that tower dive is just so strong.
Oh,
wow.
Man, I do apologize for missing that. But they had the passive from Aatrox, and it's so strong, so they were able to go ahead and dive onto Teemo, who doesn't really have an escape.
Yeah, and that's really strong with either Aatrox or Zac, because you have that passive, and once that passive procs, the turret doesn't go after you anymore, and you can just easily walk away. Aatrox is actually a lot stronger because you don't need minions, because you become invulnerable.
Amumu is actually getting turned on. He goes in. There's the Defile. Oh, Carthen's actually going to pick up the race. That's going to hurt him even more. He's going to be going down to Heimerdinger.
Ooh, but
Amumu actually goes ahead and flashes away. But there's actually the flash in. Oh, he's got the Grievous Wound. Just one more shot maybe, and she's going to get double bust, but he doesn't have the speed. She's going to get slowed by Heimer. Heimer's going to turn around. Here comes in Lulu. There's the slow. Are they going to be able to get him? No, unfortunately, he's just a little too far away from them, and that is not going to be another kill. But great job by them picking up Karthus and turning around that roam by the bot lane.
Yep, and obviously, like, that's that sad part about not having any summoners who can teleport and flash. If Heimerdinger had Ignite, he would have been easily getting that kill. And it's a little bit unfortunate for Misfortune, no pun intended. But it's a little bit unfortunate for Misfortune not being able to get off that either that double up or an auto attack. Having that speed buff, but just not enough speed already. And it looks like she picked up a boot after that. Was like, I'm not fast enough. I need more speed. And so everybody's just going to go back to lane here. And looking at the CS difference, even though Rengar has that kill, it's 15 CS to 9. And Teemo is actually really...
there's actually another fight going down between them. Rengar doing quite a bit of damage right now. He's just able to jump in onto him, and it's really hurting him. Amumu has come in now. Unfortunately, the minions do get in the way, so he's not going to be able to bandage toss in. But there's Aatrox for the counter gank. They're doing a lot of damage to him. He actually jumps past him onto a minion. That might hurt him. He's going to be going down. He has to flash away. He does get the kill down onto him. He now turns down onto Teemo. He gets the slow. Oh, dead in bottom lane. They actually take out Shadow 9. Oh, this is a great fight. Who's going to get a double kill for Rengar?
Wow, and Rengar is now 3-0. He has so much up on his he's just gonna snowball off of that. And down on bot lane, actually, Misfortune did go down, unfortunately. No pun intended again. But Misfortune just not having the best of fortune, I guess. And mid lane,
leave the puns to Freak.
Leave the puns to Freak. All right, puns of damage from Freak. Anyway, looking at this mid lane, Heimerdinger, obviously with those turrets, as I said, is going to be able to push on Karthus and going to be able to harass him a little bit and push him out of lane. And Shadow Knight taking a lot of free damage there that, honestly, I don't think he needs to. But Aatrox is lurking in the tri-bush. They have that ward there, so Aatrox is just going to back off. And so everybody's just going to go back to their laning phases. And between Rengar and Teemo, actually Rengar having those 2 kills now, put himself ahead, and Teemo is actually going AD. I prefer AP Teemo. That is me. I like to go Nashor's Tooth, and then you just go all this AP, and you have so much damage on you. Then the other person was like, what just happened there? But he going AD. I guess that's what he's preferring for this. And Aatrox pulling up a little bit ahead. Not really, since Amumu has that kill. It's going to be a little bit even between Aatrox. Aatrox actually got that first blood with Rengar, getting in 200 and then 150 for the other assist. But it's going to help him out a little bit. He's a little bit behind in farm. He's been ganking more than anything. And Heimerdinger is just being able to push with putting those 2 towers there. And that's why Heimerdinger is so strong. You just leave lane and you're still going to get CS. You're still going to have a lot. And you're seeing pressuring Rockblood there on bottom. And they have a lot of poke with that double up. And the Nami heal and also does damage at the same time. So whichever one you want to do at the time, you can do.
Yeah, so Tristana is going to come back. She's now a full Vamp Scepter up on Misfortune. That's going to be quite good as she's going to have a lot more sustain now.
Yep.
And be able to feel a little bit more confident to go in. They're actually doing quite a bit of damage. She gets knocked up. Are they going to be able to focus down onto her? Make It Rain comes across. She does have the rocket jump though, and she's going to back away from that one. But she's now sitting at 250 health, and that's not good.
Yeah, and this is where Nami and Misfortune are going to rise above the occasion because they have that sustain. So even though Tristana has a Vamp Scepter, there's a Grievous Rune out from Shadow Knight, and also they have a more heavy sustain in lane. And even with that Lulu shield, which is pretty nice, Lulu shield can be used for two things really. And
they're going in. Actually, the rocket jump is going to keep them safe. I don't think they're going to be going down on this. She is going to go ahead and pop double up. Aatrox jumps in. He does get. Oh, and actually up top, Teemo does go down. They actually knock up Tristana. She doesn't have the jump this time. They might be able to go in on this.
Oh,
no,
the
she
flash.
flashes away.
Oh,
but
Requiem! No,
the barrier is going to save her. Great job right there by Jarose, denying that kill so hard.
And actually, Barrier was on cooldown. That was Lulu coming in for the save.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Wow. So, in the end, Rockblood is actually the true hero of that fight.
Rockblood is the true hero, and they're just now they're going to be able to pressure lane, though. So, Misfortune is going to pull up ahead of Tristana by quite a bit. You see already 53 CS to 29. Even though Tristana has that kill, she's already behind by about 100 gold because of that CS. So with that, hopefully Misfortune's going to be able to back. She has about 1,200 in the bank. Might be waiting for her BF sword to do a lot more damage with a double up. But we're going to have to see how that's going to go because Rajin Gecko, we actually asked him and he actually came up to us. It was like, it's Rajin Gecko. So I was right. Yeah,
you were.
But Rajin Gecko is actually helping them out, pushing the lane back so that they can have a little bit more dominance against lacking strategies. And they have that ward in that brush, and Rajin Gecko, I'm not sure he knows about it.
So Teemo is going heavy AD. It looks like he's trying to build a fast Blade of the Rune King. AD Teemo is not really something you see too much anymore. Normally you get an attack speed on hit AP Teemo.
Yeah,
it works really well. So we're gonna have to see exactly how well that's gonna work out. There is no ward here, so Aatrox is gonna be able to come right around. They're gonna try to catch him out. You can see the satellites going out. So Aatrox is coming around now. This is not going to be good. He's just going to go ahead and turn onto him. Oh, but there's a move for the counter gank. He jumps in, but Yermi is going down fast. But Curse of the Sad Mummy comes across. They do still manage to get him. The Aatrox passive has been popped. He's still trying. There's the flash and the shutdown onto Rengar. He's going to have the damage to be able to go in. Is he going to? Oh, but the flash comes out. That was the only thing there that was going to stop him from getting that kill was either a flash or the jump coming off the ground.
Yep. And what Rengar was trying to do going into that bush, he was trying to go in the bush and then jump over the wall to a conjunction enemy minion, because they were all right there. Obviously not being able to get it down because Amumu used that flash, and then he used the rage or whatever when he gets really angry and he starts spinning around and does rep damage.
So we do have a pause right here. It looks like just a minor issue. We should be getting back
a little
into
bit
things,
of lag
hopefully
by these guys.
Very shortly. So, man, let's talk about this Rengar. 5-1. I mean, he is his entire team's kills. So you can look at the scoreboard and say, oh well, they're up 5 kills to 3. They're actually down 200 gold, which isn't too much. I mean, we're only 10 minutes into this game. But unfortunately, the gold isn't distributed very evenly. You can see Rengar has a total of 3,594 gold. compared to the next highest person up is going to be Karthus at 2,600. So he has 1,000 more gold than anyone on his team.
Yep.
Meanwhile, if you look over at Wood5, it's basically all kind of even except for the support. Even Teemo has almost 3,000 gold because he's doing a great job of farming.
Yep.
So, hey, proxy Teemo.
But of course, there's the fact that Rengar's a really good split pusher.
He is.
He just decimates towers. He goes through them like crazy. And so with that feed, he's just gonna be able to push through the top tower and just split push the entire time while his team fights. But obviously they're gonna have to send 2 to Rengar because Rengar's an extremely good assassin with his ultimate, and he can really kill. He can kill off Teemo in a second. He can kill off any of these people except for maybe a Mumu in an instant. But a Mumu wouldn't be able to fight him long term either.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's true.
And so with that, Rengar is going to be looking to continue just split pushing while the rest of his team just farms up. MF already having more farm than Tristana, being up a little bit, actually a little bit under 200. And so they're going to use that farming ability to MF's advantage. MF has actually a great farming ability, even under turret, with the double up and with her regular auto attacks. And then Tristana has a little bit of a harder time. She actually, without really wanting to, you'll push the lane with explosive shot.
Yeah.
And that is either going to be a huge issue for you or it's going to be really good. It depends on your team, though, because that gives the enemy jungler a really good chance to gank you.
Okay. So we were just informed that excuse me, didn't want to clear my throat on the mic. We were just informed the game is going to resume in about 2.5 minutes, so it looks like they have resolved their issue and they are back to playing the game. We are, of course, 3 minutes behind for the spectator delay, so there can't be any dirty cheaters.
Yep. And as you can see, they do have that vision.
They can't.
Oh, well, as we can see, they actually have vision dominance on bottom. They have the there's a pink ward in the try, and there's a pink ward or a regular ward right by Dragon. And so with that vision dominance, they're able to push a little bit more often than they are. Nami actually does not, as I look at the items, does not have any wards on her.
Yeah, neither support actually does. But like you said, there's so many red wards down there compared to 0 blue wards. We see Lulu actually sitting on an amplifying tome to get a little bit more poke damage out, along with a fairy charm for a little bit of mana regen. Meanwhile, Nami is actually going with the fairy charm and the rejuvenation bead, so she's working towards a early philosopher stone. For the non-league players, a philosopher stone gives you mana regen, health regen, and gold per 10.
Gold per 10, and it's actually a really strong early game.
It is.
Because you can keep it for an extremely long time before getting either a Shirelia's or a Mikhail's Crucible, I do believe you get with the other one. And so, and really either one Nami can take because she scales off of AP, and she's not really a huge tanky. She provides a lot of CC for her team. She provides a lot of mobility or different advantages for her team with their speed up, passive speed up, and then if you get her Shirelia, she'll do that, or Crucibles. Shirelia will give her a little bit more health so that she's able to tank a little bit more damage during team fights. And then obviously, but you have Heimerdinger and the Mumu. Mumu can Christus that Mummy. Heimerdinger, what he does is he places 2 turrets in the middle of that, really. And Lulu will knock everybody up, and then all the turrets will do a ton of damage, and then Tristana is going to get all these resets within the game.
So the players are saying that they're ready, so I do believe we're going to get
5,
out of this pause.
4,
Here it is.
3, 2, 1, and here we go.
And there we are. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to get back to live. There we go. Did Heimer just walk over that wall?
Man,
it really looked like Heimer just walked over that wall. I can't be sure, though.
Heimerdinger too strong, man. He's way too strong. He can walk through walls. Like, it's the dongers. Exactly.
Wow. So, I'm not going to touch that one.
Not going to touch the dongers.
Oh, man.
Anyway, going back to this game, I am such a troll. You can see just everybody's just trading off. Rengar having that ability to just quick burst Teemo, but Teemo is just being a nuisance for him. Really being a really good farmer with that AD with that Bilgewater Cutlass. Not sure what that noise is. Oh.
Yeah, hopefully
Flash
that
flood.
buzzing will stop soon.
Oh. That's wonderful to hear at a LAN.
Oh,
Flash flood, everybody! What?
Everybody's
just like, I don't know.
my computer is still under warranty, so.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So I'm, although it would suck.
My computer is screwed, on the other hand.
I can't afford that. I have to cast EPS next week.
Yeah, exactly. I can't afford it. I just joined NESL. They'll hate me forever.
They're actually going to catch out Aatrox
Ooh.
here. He's going to jump over, though. Heimerdinger is coming
animation
in.
is
He
there.
does
Oh,
manage
he
to
gets
get
the
the
stun.
He goes and throws down the ult.
That's actually
and
a
locks
lot of
the stun,
damage.
And this is a dead Aatrox. Great job by Heimerdinger, knowing where Aatrox was because they had that ward.
Yep.
Thankfully, though, the Oracles is not going to go away
Yep,
because this is 3.9.
Yep, this is life patch, and that is actually a huge difference, and that's why he grabbed that Oracles. He's like, I can kill this ward and then die and still have the ward for when I respawn, because the respawn timers are actually really low. So getting an early Oracles, as of right now, is an extremely smart idea. And actually on top, there's a gank going on.
Yeah, they are going down onto him. They're going to be able to tower dive this.
Lot of damage.
He throws down the ult
Oh,
and
and the
gets
heal.
off. But Teemo's going to go in. He flashes in, gets the blind, and he's going to take down Ozbita. I think I said that wrong, so I'll just call him Rengar from now on.
Yeah. Ozbirta? I don't even know. I can't even say it right. But Ayermi actually got one tower hit, but then he got just out of range of the
coming out. He doesn't. He's
not
actually going to
enough.
get away with 73 health. Wow. This is the second time that Requiem has not been able to be used to its fullest.
Yeah, and unless Hannah can really do something with that, that's going to hinder them a lot. That's really how Karthus is going to want to be able to get his kills, get his gold. I mean, obviously he's a little bit behind Heimerdinger there. Heimerdinger having that Tear of the Goddess and that Rod of Ages already started, and it already has, well, as of right now, 0 stacks look like it. But Wood5 is actually looking to do Dragon.
Yeah, they're actually getting down pretty fast. There is no ward, and they know that because they have the peak ward. They actually started it, and they were going to do it either way because they have the damage. That's going to be first Dragon at around 14 minutes. That's actually the latest one we've seen this weekend.
Yeah, well, I think we saw a later one in the second game because so many turrets were down.
Yeah, that is true. Because they had
It might have been.
They had like 2 or 3
I didn't have a
turrets
notepad
down
on me
in
at the
10
time.
minutes,
But going back into this game, yeah, they took that Dragon, they took that lead, and they had a lead already because of the CS lead that they had, and there's actually more that's spread between them. There's quite a few assists on their team, and Nami's actually getting quite a bit of damage going down on him. And Heimerdinger is actually coming from the back because he teleported on that ward.
Oh, no, he was actually doing the red buff. I watched him walk all the way in. He is going to get caught by Karthus, but the wall is just going to make sure that he doesn't go in on him.
Yep.
Wall is just such a great disengage move.
Ooh, and that's a lot of speed coming out from Shadow Knight. But Rockblood just going to disengage from him. And Moo actually coming up for a gank on top.
Oh, yeah, he comes in. Rengar's popped his ultimate,
Ooh, a nice dodge.
Oh, he does have... Oh, actually, Rengar decides to just go ahead and go back in as Teemo isn't there. But he does have the Oracle, so he's able to see Rengar when he pops his ultimate and goes stealth. So... oh, actually, he goes back in as Aatrox is just over the wall. He jumps in. Curse of the Sad Mummy goes off. They're going to go right onto Aatrox first. He does heal. The passive is going off, so they're trying to do what they can. He throws a mushroom down right on top of him. He is going to take down Tsunami.
Ooh.
Are they going to be able to get down onto Rengar? He doesn't really have a slow, except he runs right into a mushroom. I take that back. He is going to flash away, though. The Ignite is ticking, and that's going to be a double kill.
And actually, he didn't run into Mushroom. Teemo had actually finally used Bilge Water.
Oh, okay.
And which slowed him.
Okay, I stand corrected. So...
And so because of that, Rengar goes down with that tick.
Teemo's, or excuse me, Heimerdinger's actually coming around the back. He puts down a turret. Unfortunately, it is in range.
Wow.
They're going to be able to get down Rock Blood. He throws the ultimate onto himself for a little bit of health. He flashes away. Oh, he's not going to be going down. She flashes in. Shadow Knight throws the barrier on. He's going, but he's not going to make it. He's going to go down. Rocket Jump comes in. There's the stun, and that's a double kill for Jerome.
Oh, man, and Requiem is not up, and it's only a few seconds up, but they're going to back in time, and that is just too bad for Karthus, because, oh, that would have been so nice to use that Requiem right there. Oh, man, that's he's just got to be slapping himself in the face, like, why did I use it earlier? And that's how it's really going to hinder him, because Requiem has a long a long cooldown. It's about
172 seconds.
Yeah, and that's level 1. And so with that 170
No, that
seconds,
is level 2.
That is level 2.
Yep, he is level 11. You, for those of you that don't know, you get your ultimates at 6, 11, and 16.
Yep.
So I shouldn't say you get them. You get to upgrade at 11 and 16.
Yep. And so with that, Heimerdinger is just going to push him back. The Requiem is now up, so that worldly pressure is up for them. But by now, Wood5 is taking a very demanding lead. They actually slowly crept up on this. This is not something that they had right away. And Shadow Knight and Cleveland Boy are really looking for a kill here in bot.
We actually have a jungle fight going on. Aatrox has gotten caught out. He actually jumps over Amumu, but goes ahead and flashes away. Oh, but Heimer actually flashes over to try to get him. He throws down the turret, but unfortunately for him, Rengar is there. Rengar's doing a lot of damage. The ultimate has come off, though. It is not active anymore, but Teemo is coming in for some backup. He goes ahead and uses the cutlass. Actually, no, it's a full blade now. But unfortunately, Rengar does have some speed. He is going to be able to get away.
There wasn't enough slow, and Karthus actually did end up with that blue, thankfully for him. He flashed over the wall, grabbed that blue for himself because Rengar was doing it, said, hey, I'll give you this blue real quick. And now slowly but surely, Wood5 is just slowly taking this advantage. They were down on kills a little bit because Rengar was doing so strong on that top lane. But now he's just having such a hard time against this Teemo, and Teemo is just being such a nuisance for him. Even though he's down in kills, he's up on
actually, we see a fight there. Kirsten's Sad Mummy did go off. They do go ahead and get the stun onto him.
Wow.
She jumps in on him, just doing so much damage. It's ridiculous. It looks like they are going to continue and just go ahead and tower dive. Oh, Tristana is taking it so far. What a great bubble right there is going to pop them up. She's going to continue to run, and I think they're just going to say, forget this, turn on this tower and take it.
Getting that tier 2 turret is going to help them so much. Rengar had to leave because he tried to help out, and that just gave Teemo enough time to just start split pushing up on top. And that is just so rough for these guys. They are slowly losing grip of this game. They had it really nicely early game. Rengar making those plays.
Rengar actually popped his ultimate. Teemo doesn't know he's there. He jumps in on him doing what he
can.
The blind has come off. He's not able to get over the wall though as Teemo uses his flash. Really great job by Rengar. Went behind Teemo to have a good position. And a lot of what you have to do in this game is just good positioning with almost any type of game like this.
And of course, he was able to bring that up, but he didn't have his flash up. Teemo did. Teemo just flashed over the wall, said bye, and he actually has quite a few shrooms up here. Not a whole lot, not as much as I would put, but he's not going AP, and so because of that, there's no need for a whole lot of shrooms. It's more for vision than for anything. And so are the turrets, actually, and turrets just getting blue for Heimerdinger. He just walks away. Says, this is mine.
He puts down turrets. Heimerdinger walks away. He walks away. He has blue buff.
Yep.
That's how you do it. Oh, Nami actually getting caught out, taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately, actually, Mumu is right there. He doesn't have his ultimate, or he does not actually right now.
Nope.
Even if he did, I don't think it would be a good place to use it.
Wow, Shadow Knight.
But actually, Shadow Knight does go down. This Tristana is so strong at this point, having a blade, a BF sword, to only the BF sword and Vamp Scepter of Misfortune.
And being 5-0.
Oh yeah, that always helps.
I mean, he was up on that 1 kill, but he was behind on CS, and he still is a little bit here. But getting those 5 kills just helped him so much, and now he has so much burst potential with his jump. Let me look at what the levels are right now. His jump is actually only level 1, but he took that explosive shot so that his that dot would do a lot more damage onto Misfortune. So what you do is you jump on the person, that slows them actually, and then you put on the dot, you start your Q, and you just auto attack them until they're extremely low, and then you ult them, and then they're extremely dead. And then on top of that, you put that Blade of the Rune King, you proc it, and there's just so much burst coming out from Tristana right now that she doesn't need to be that late game staying back right now. She needs to jump in and make those plays 1v1.
And she's going to be able to. They're so strong right now. We're 20 minutes into this game, and there's already over a 10k gold lead coming out for Wood5.
Exactly, and that's really rough for lacking strategy. They had enough early game to where if they played it right, it would have helped them, but then eventually they got actually extremely greedy on bot, and those Requiems just didn't help them. I mean, the plays done by Rockblood, the plays and the Teemo getting away with nothing, and those 2 Requiems that were just completely useless for them, didn't get any kind of kill, not 1, not 2, but just none. And looking for a team fight, looking to catch out Cleveland.
Oh, unfortunately, the bandage toss did miss. He goes ahead and flash ults. Oh, bullet time actually goes across everyone, doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, but she does go ahead and take out Nami. She has the wild growth. She's going right down. There's the double kill. And the rest of the team is going around. Karth is actually doing a lot of work. He gets two. Heimerdinger over the wall. That's going to be a triple. Oh, a Requiem does come across. It doesn't get anyone.
It does
he actually gets a triple kill with it.
Wow.
Oh, my God. He finally gets a good one off. There's only one person left, though. He's trying to run as far as he can. Bandage toss does land, though.
You got it, Rengar. We believe in you.
He's continuing to
go. We believe in you, Rengar.
This one. Oh, Heimerdinger actually comes around. They're chasing him. He's running as far as he can. I do believe he's going to get away from this one. We just have to wait and see. They actually, yes, they decide to continue to push. Heimerdinger's going to go ahead and push while Amumu goes ahead and goes back. That was an amazing Requiem right there.
Oh no! He's gonna walk through them!
There's one! There's one! There's two! There's two! Come on, is he gonna get it? I should not.
Oh! And he barely misses it. That's just unfortunate for Timo. He almost had that. Hey, I'm just saying, if he was an AP Timo, he would have been dead. And actually, Dudamation coming up from behind.
Is he going to be able to catch him out? He got a big heal going.
Oh, but the shrooms are there!
Shrooms, though. Oh, man. He hits one. Oh,
more shrooms! All the shrooms!
No, he's going to run into it. He's
He's going down!
The heal is going to save him. Oh, my God.
It finally goes down.
Takes that one. Oh, I feel so cheated.
Yeah. You were really hoping for that, but Lulu's come back. Lulu's like, let me give him help. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna give Rengar some help.
Oh my lord!
And with that, Rengar finally goes down. 8 shrooms, 1 chase. Brownie face death to all Timos. Rengar says in all chat. Oh, that is just hilarious. He's just gotta be so annoyed by that. He's just like, so many shrooms. Please stop. And he just places down more.
So Heimerdinger actually used his teleport right there to get to the blue buff. So he's not going to have that for a while. And we're actually at a point in this game that we don't really need it. Wow, do you see the damage on those missiles?
Yeah, it does a ton of damage right now. And that's what Heimerdinger was looking for. He actually got the blue buff. He took that blue buff away. And he's going to use those turrets for the positional advantage, really putting them in this opening here. Asbira not knowing exactly how that's going to work for him. Shadow Knight and Cleveland Boy actually looking to sneak up here on Jarosz. Jarosz did take that, and he's just going to jump over the wall, and they're going to just disengage from that.
So, are they going to... Nope, they're actually just clearing out. No, actually, they do go ahead and decide to start Baron. They have a lot of damage coming out from the tears from Amumu, plus the Blade of the Rune King coming out from Timo is doing a lot of percentage of health damage. Now they're going to go ahead and get a couple of turrets in there, plus now Tristana, and this is going to be an easy 3-dragon for Wood5, or Baron for Wood5.
Yeah, and it's not because of the damage, it's more because of the vision. You look at all their vision between shrooms and wards. There is so much vision there, and look at that. He gets hit by the shroom, and
he gets a shroom, gets bladed. He's trying to get away. He doesn't have the wall anymore. Timo doesn't. Gets actually blocked by a crit. He turns around though. He might be getting the exhaust. Actually goes off. Aatrox is coming in. There's Rengar. They're going in. Curse of the Sad Mummy. They might be able to get him. Oh, he gets wild growth though. There comes the tsunami all the way across. Oh, but there's Heimerdinger in the middle, and now Tristana coming in. He picks up Aatrox. Are they gonna? She jumps in. There's one. Oh, Timo actually grabs one down there, and that's a double. There's the triple coming out. They're not going to be able to get Rengar. I do not believe. Oh, I take that back. I'm eating those words. That's going to be a
the barrier!
That they're going to be able to jump away. They're going to push for the win here, I do believe. Oh, what a great job coming out by
that
these guys.
held by all of these. Karth is trying to Requiem, and he didn't get anything out of that. They're like, triple kill is only going to happen once. Karth, stop pressing R.
So they decided to not keep pushing in. Looking at the death timers, that was actually a really smart choice. I should have looked at that first. So
it is only 25 minutes in. It is 25 minutes in. That is not. We're barely into mid game right now.
But it's already a 15k gold lead.
Yep, and that is such a lead for Wood5, and that's gonna look really grim here for lacking strategy. And maybe they should have came up with strategies. I'm just saying. I mean, stop lacking strategies, guys.
They still have the chance to get to the in the lower bracket to
redeem themselves.
To redeem themselves and possibly come up with a strategy.
Yep, of course. And so we're going to You're like, never surrender in all chat. I like the fire on you, says Timo. But hopefully they'll be able to redeem themselves after
actually,
this.
the flash from Lulu gets a slow off. There's the wall. So it is going to disengage them. They're not going to have the speed to get in there. So Lulu is going to have that wasted flash, unfortunately. But actually down here, Rengar's getting caught out by Timo and Heimerdinger. Oh, but there's Aatrox too. This is not looking good. It's a lot of damage coming into Aatrox. He does get his passive pop, but he's going to come right back up and die. He jumps away, but it is not enough. Tristana's going to get one shot in. They actually get the stun onto Karthus. They jump in, 1, 2, and there he goes down to Dude, I'm Asian.
Yeah, and that is just, it's looking extremely grim. It's 2048. Down almost 20k. Like, it is about 1,000, 2,000 short of 20k. That is a lot of money. And again, they had it early game. They were doing so well with the Rengar kills and all that. But as you said, a lot of their money wasn't spread out between the team. And that really hurt them. Obviously, MF was up on CS and still is. If you look at the CS score, 192 to 165. MF is still up on CS, but with 13 kills, Jarosz is just doing such a strong job on Tristan.
I mean, 13 and 1 to 0 and 6.
Yeah, and that's what's really killing MF. If you really watch her, she's getting her stacks up, and wow, actually a lot of damage coming out.
That mummy comes off, but Aatrox had jumped away. He does still go down though. Oh, a lot of damage coming out. Bullet time comes across while they're standing in Requiem, and they got bubbled. Tristana finally goes down. Oh Lord, this is not looking good. They might be able to finish the game off if they go towards those towers.
Yep. And all these guys are really low except for
hitting them
Iron.
just yet. They do finally start to go in onto the 1. Miss Fortune is taking a lot of damage, though. She does get onto the tower. Timo says, screw it, I'm going on there. He barely gets away thanks to a shield. They are going to get the first tower. Are they going to continue on to the second? Everyone's kind of low. Karthus up in 10, or excuse me, 15. Rengar up in 6. This is not looking good. They're actually onto the Nexus now, so this is going to be game 2 going to Wood5, moving on to the semifinals of the winners bracket.
Yeah, very nice job, guys. Oh, and Shannon actually goes down there.
Go jump in everyone before finishing off.
They're
going to
get
Are they going to
get go? Nice.
That was really great. He got Amumu and jumped
Finally.
away. Congratulations, Wood5, moving on and an impressive showing with all Yordles.
Yeah, I bet Raijin Gecko, they're like, you're cut. You died right before the Nexus did. You cut.
All right.
He's like, what? What? It's my fault I died. It's your fault.